Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sandra Ali. We begin first at 4 with breaking news we're following from Detroit's east side at this hour. That's where a 4-year-old has been shot. Sky 4 over the scene. This is in the area of Brush near Milwaukee and East Grand Boulevard. We're not getting much information on the child's condition right now. This is all very preliminary. We do have a crew there at the scene. We're going to share updates with you as we get more information. And also, we will definitely have a live update for you coming up tonight, starting at 5 o'clock. Also breaking at 4, northbound I-75 shut down in Oakland County. This is police investigate a shooting there. Officials say a man was driving north on I-75. Someone opened fire and shot him. According to Michigan State Police, that man was taken to a nearby hospital. He's in serious condition at this hour. The man and witnesses told police the shots came from a white Audi that fled the freeway at East Holly Road. Police say the freeway will reopen shortly, but the left lane will remain closed. We also have breaking news right now on the number of new COVID cases in the state of Michigan. In fact, we just set a new record for the pandemic. The state reporting more than 40,000 new cases in the past 2 days. That's a daily average of more than 20,000 per day. In fact, it's the highest in Michigan since the start of the pandemic. Meantime, the 7-day positivity rate has now jumped to just more than 31%, and that does not include people who test themselves at home or those who may be asymptomatic. Meantime, the director of the CDC still trying to explain why 5 days of isolation might be enough for people who've tested positive but no longer have symptoms.
And we are now standing on the shoulders of years of science that has demonstrated that if you are infected, you are most contagious in the 1 to 2 days prior to your symptoms and the 2 to 3 days after your symptoms. So we know that the vast majority of your contagiousness by day 5 is really behind you.
Walensky stresses, however, that guidance only applies if you no longer have symptoms and you wear a well-fitted face mask for another 5 days. Today in Washington, the U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments on 2 vaccine mandates imposed by the Biden administration. First, it's considering a required vaccine or testing policy for the nation's largest employers. The court's conservative majority appeared skeptical of that policy, with the Chief Justice saying the government's never done that before. The court is also hearing arguments on a separate vaccine mandate for healthcare workers. Decisions could come within weeks or possibly even days. In other news today, the Crumbly family goes to court more than a month after that devastating school shooting in Oxford. You'll probably remember 15-year-old Ethan Crumbly charged with first-degree murder in the deaths of 4 students at Oxford High School. His parents are charged with involuntary manslaughter, accused of not doing enough to prevent the shooting. Their cases are separate, but they were all in court today. Kimberly Gill joins us now with running through where things stand at this hour. Kimberly?
Yes, hi, Sandra. Good afternoon to you. All 3 Crumbly family members sat silent during their virtual hearings today. Both cases have drawn national attention in the aftermath of the Oxford tragedy. The case against Ethan Crumbly is now headed to trial. The 15-year-old waived his right to a preliminary hearing, and the judge immediately bound him over to circuit court to face 24 charges in connection to the shooting. His next court date is yet to be determined. Hours later, it was his parents' turn to face the judge. James and Jennifer Crumbly sought to get their bonds reduced from $500,000 to $100,000. Defense attorneys argue prosecutors will have trouble proving negligence by the parents who are accused of buying a gun for their son as a Christmas present. But prosecutors say the Crumbleys are a flight risk and presented evidence this couple was behind in mortgage payments and had put their house up for sale. The judge ruled on the matter. Listen.
After the charges were issued, the defendants did not voluntarily turn themselves in. Instead, they were found in an abandoned building in the city of Detroit. They withdrew a substantial amount of money from bank accounts, and they were not answering attorneys' calls. The seriousness of the charges, I think, is self-explanatory. They are each charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. So taking all those factors into consideration, the court finds that the bond as set is reasonable and is denying the motion to amend the bond.
And with bond denied, the Crumbleys will be back in court for a preliminary exam on February 8th. Their son also returns to court next week for a hearing on his bond. All 3 remain in custody at the Oakland County Jail. We'll have more tonight when you join us for Local 4 News at 5 and 6. Until then, Sandra, we'll send it back to you.
All right, we'll see you then. Sure. Thanks, Kimberly. We're also following more breaking news right now out of Georgia in the murder trial surrounding the death of Ahmaud Arbery. In the past hour, a judge sentenced the 3 white men convicted for chasing and killing the young black man while he was out jogging. Father and son, Greg and Travis McMichael, both sentenced to life without parole. A third defendant, William Roddy Bryan, convicted on lesser charges and will have a chance at parole, but he must serve at least 30 years first. Sentencing took most of the day, with Arbery's family arguing against any leniency during victim statements. Reaction is starting to come in right now, and of course, we're going to have much more on the sentencing for you coming up tonight at 5. Michigan voters could end up deciding the state's simmering battle over abortion. A few groups are launching a ballot drive to protect a woman's right to an abortion. The committee needs about 425,000 voter signatures to put the measure on the November ballot. Michigan still has a 90-year-old abortion ban on the books if Roe v. Wade is overturned later in the year. The United States Supreme Court considering 2 cases that could have an impact on abortion rights. Right to Life of Michigan says it believes Michiganders want to live in a, quote, life-affirming state. Well, it was nice to see some sunshine this afternoon, but it's definitely not warming up, at least just yet. Wind chills could be brutal this evening, in fact. Paul is here today with our first look at the forecast. Paul?
Yeah, hey, Sandra. Yeah, we call it cosmetic sunshine. Looks nice, but it's still cold when you go outside. Here, we'll start with 4-zone weather. 23 degrees in the city of Detroit, 22 in Livonia, 21 in Canton, 19 degrees in West Bloomfield right now. Down in our south zone, as you can see, temps are generally low to mid-20s here. Dundee at 23, Monroe at 24, but Saline, Deerfield, you're at 21 degrees. In our west zone, we have a few more teens now sprinkled in here. Look at Milford over to Howell, up to Flint. Whitmore Lake, you're not far behind at 20 degrees. And in our north zone, okay, this is brutal. 11 degrees right now in Deckerville, 11 in Sandusky, 14 in Melvin. You can see mid-teens stretching right across I-69 here. So it is cold out there, but fortunately, we do have those clear skies and all of that sunshine. So that's certainly a good way to end the day, at least cosmetically. So this evening, temperatures continue their fall through the teens. It's going to be another very cold night, but we've had to make a bit of a modification to the weekend forecast. We're now talking about the chance for some freezing rain, Sandra. We'll detail that for you coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you so much, Paul. Hollywood today mourning the loss of yet another icon. The groundbreaking actor Sidney Poitier has died. He was the first African-American to win an Academy Award for Best Actor in 1964 for the movie Lilies of the Field. For many years, he wasn't just the most popular black actor in America, he was the only African-American star in Hollywood. His career helped spark a shift for African-Americans on screen, breaking away from playing only stereotypes into fully three-dimensional characters. He was also known for movies like In the Heat of the Night and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Sidney Poitier was 94 years old. Much more on his legacy coming up for you tonight at 5:30. The cruise industry dealing with a surge of COVID cases at sea. The CDC issuing a travel warning, but the industry is still filling ships and also offering deals, hoping to get folks on board. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester with more on what you need to know before you travel.
Many of us, we're freezing right now in Michigan. Let's face it, a cruise sounds good, doesn't it? But there's important information you need to know before you book that getaway. The cruise line's in a bit of a crisis right now. Almost every major ship at sea reporting COVID cases on board. Some major cruise lines having to cut trips short due to COVID-related issues. However, David Fishman with Cadillac Travel says overall numbers are pretty low, but still obviously a huge concern.
When you look at the numbers on an overall basis, the numbers are really small. But what happens is you look at a cruise ship and you see 55 people getting it, and you think that's a big problem.
The CDC releasing this statement. The virus that causes COVID-19 spreads easily between people in close quarters on board ships, and the chance of getting COVID-19 on cruise ships is very high, even if you are fully vaccinated and have received a COVID-19 vaccine booster dose. We are urging extreme caution if you do choose to cruise. So what do you need to know before you book and travel? Well, the most important thing is you need to know all the rules and regulations, and not only on board, but at every port and destination.
Know the rules, know the restrictions before you go. Cover yourself insurance, know the rules before you go, know the rules of what you need to do to come back into the United States, which basically out of this country.
Fishman himself has been on 3 cruises recently, and he showed us the safety measures put in place during his last trip. Right now, all staff members, they're vaccinated. Buffets closed, shows limited to passengers who are fully vaccinated and boosted. Yet there's only so much you can do. So understand, if you book and then cancel, you may not lose all your money, but you may be stuck with a voucher.
Right now, they've been doing it as future cruise credits. So if you want to make sure you're going to get your money back, then you should take insurance.
Coming up new at 5 o'clock, I'm going to take a look at the financial implications of cruising right now. What happens if that cruise is canceled? How do you protect your money and your investment? I'm going to be back with you here live at 5 o'clock. I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank, Local 4.
All right, Hank, and as you can imagine, the cruise line industry has really taken a big financial hit during the pandemic, reporting more than $30 billion in losses.